Good morning. Thanks for your patience. I don't know what was going on with my streaming software, um, but it's working now, so that's all that matters. So let's jump right in. The main things I'm looking at, I didn't trade much pre-market. I traded at 4 a.m., then went back to bed. There's a few pops, but the only thing that I'm in right now is RYDE. I got in after it got above 50 cents. Let me pull it up. Let's see. And my average is like 54, I think, 54 cents. This one, I did take profit here on VWAP. Main reason for this is because I think it could keep going. I think it has potential to test this high, and it would be crazy if it got up to $1, but I've seen crazier things. That's where the 200 is. So I went ahead and trimmed half my position at VWAP, and if it fails and breaks, I'll just ride the rest down to the 200. The other one, well, that's really all I'm in right now. So I'm going to pull up a few of these tickers that are up right now and talk through them. Martin, how's it going, bro? I see that you posted something in the circle group, LGHL. Let me pull that one up. I hadn't had a chance to look at that one. Let's see. So LGHL on the daily chart. Okay, got a good idea about it. What is it doing right now? And what is the news with this guy? It's a crypto news. 600 million facility from ATW partner to launch world's largest hype treasury. What are we going to do if every small cap company has like a $500 million crypto treasury? That's wild. Like, okay, so this might not be a bad entry on this test, but I'm not really, y'all know how I feel about these crypto plays. I'll admit it, I always time it backwards. When I short them, they boom. When I don't short them, they fall. So I'm going to leave this one be because I'm just not familiar with it, or I haven't found my edge in these crypto plays. So I'm going to sit on my hands with this one. APVO, let's see. But the crypto hasn't been holding as much weight as it has in the past, so wouldn't be surprised if it fails. But I haven't found my edge with these crypto plays. APVO, this one kind of looks interesting. If it comes back to test VWAP, I might be interested in this one. What's the story with APVO? Did you see what EYEN did yesterday? They are rebranding as a crypto company from a biotech company. They're changing their name to HYPD. Yeah. It's actually kind of interesting, like that this is happening, like a deeper conversation, because are all these companies still going to be trash if they have like a $1 billion crypto reserve? And listen, I'm not this big crypto bull by any means, but I do think it's an asset class that will continue to grow. Just because the dollar will, the value of the dollar is going to go down over time. We know that. And so if the dollar loses value over time, everything else it trades with, precious metals, crypto, stock, real estate, will go up. So it's kind of interesting. You know, are these companies still going to stay as trash as they were if they have $1 billion that's growing? I don't know. It's a very interesting concept. But APVO, if this one tests the VWAP, I'll be interested. And then if it tests highs, I'll be very interested. But I'm looking at the news. A trading high after the company announced clinical data from its ongoing phase 1B trial. Okay, phase 1. I like that. Those are my favorite biotechs to short, is either preclinical or phase 1. I could care less what it said, if it's how great it is, because it's phase 1. So if it pops again to VWAP, I'm very interested. And then if it gets to pre-market highs, I'm even more interested. It had a crazy little pop here, got all the way up to 1450. But yeah, so that's my opinion on this one. Without looking at dilution tracker or AskEdgar, I'm pretty interested if it gets back up there. The locates are expensive on APVO. Oh, wow, really? Let's see. What is it in TradeZero? Yeah, it is a little pricey. $750 for me for 100 shares. If it gets to VWAP, or I'd pay it though, for a small position. And then if it gets up here for a bigger position, I'd pay it, but not right here. Sorry, just keeping an eye on RYDE. What else, guys? Y'all see anything else y'all are playing? Let's see, LSE. So I played this a few days ago. I can't remember much about it. It's a Chinese play, I believe. I don't think it's like this super sketchy low float Chinese play, but you always got to have be aware when you're trading these beautiful retests, if anybody was ready for that one. So that was a nice play around 12 bucks. I'm not interested in it right now. It's already below the 200. Let's see what you're saying, Saber. The locates are expensive APVO. It was 29, now it's 7, but it was 29. Wow, yeah, that's crazy. I played TPET for 200 daily simple moving average this morning, but took a short scalp. That's his oil name. Nice. I didn't even see that one, TPET. Thanks for all the heads up with some of these plays. I'll look at them. Oh, wow. That was a nice move. Those are my favorite, that like within a couple candles is back to reality. Oh, nice. So then it was at 2. Nice job, Alex. Oh, yeah, that was a nice daily test. Yeah, those are the best ones that just hit it and come back down. I have to admit, I sent out a fire alert yesterday. I'll go over that in a little bit. I usually don't brag on my alerts, but I sent out PCSA. I basically said daily 200 simple moving average at 75 or 76, 77 cents yesterday. And man, did that one play out beautiful. And I sent it out well before it got there. So look at this play when market opened. And I'm not showing this to flex. I'm showing this to prove my point. These daily 200 SMAs have been rejecting. It's about been the easiest money I've found so far. So that was an example from yesterday that I sent out. Again, not to flex my alerts, but more just to say, hey, here's proof of concept. While I'm saying that, I'm going to give my disclaimer. This is not financial advice. This is only for educational purposes only. I'm just showing you what I'm trading. Shorting small caps is extremely risky. Okay. Anyways, back to, let's see. So there's been a few alerts today. Martin, I see you've sent out a few today. So, oh, you got into APVO already? Nice. And Raven. So where'd y'all get in at? So Martin, you got in at 702. Raven, you got in at 878. Wow. Nice entry, guys. Both of those. I'm kind of jealous because I could see this one fading all day. Are y'all still in it? Both of yesterday's top gainers had offerings. Really, Saber? I didn't know that. The crazy thing, I was trying to figure out, you must be talking about ZeroPro, because I was tempted to swing this one, but and I wish I would have now looking at it. It doesn't look like I got an offer in, but I was tempted to swing this one too, just because it was so extended, but I didn't, because it was like, I think they only had like a $400,000 float, so those make me nervous. As I mature as a trader, I'm avoiding these extremely tiny floats. Sorry, I'm just looking through all the alerts. Appreciate all the alerts this morning, Martin. Cool. Okay. Well, that's kind of the plays I'm looking at right now as we go into market open. LGHL, this one's looking a little bullish for me, so I'm probably going to avoid this one for now. APVO, if it gets back to VWAP, I'm interested, and if it gets back to highs, I'm very interested. LSE, not interested. TPET, I'll be interested if this tries to get back to the 200. But besides that, I'm not seeing too much that I'm interested in. So let me see what you're saying, Saber. RBNE and HUSA. Oh, I'm not surprised about HUSA. Dang. That's because whenever they were popping the first day, if you look at dilution tracker, it was just a matter of time before they diluted. And I don't blame them for diluting right now. Like, look at these. Oh, I just got an alert. My volume's not up. What was that? KWE. This one's been kind of unpredictable. Ooh, but it's already came back down a lot off its highs. KWE. Turn the volume up so y'all can hear it quicker. Yeah, this move's already been made, so I'm not interested. But HUSA, yeah, I was looking on dilution tracker and AskEdgar about this one. And I'm not surprised they diluted. They needed capital. I don't blame them for diluting now. I mean, it's crappy, but if your stock was trading for $4 and there's a war and then it gets all the way up to 20, like, it'd be dumb not to dilute if you need capital. You know what I mean? West receives order for prototypes of its next generation battlefield laser detection system. It might get a little bullish then, since there's with the Israel-Iran stuff going up. But it sure gave it back quick. Cool. Appreciate the updates, Saber. Those are very helpful. Because for some reason, I don't have my stock Titans pulled up, which I'm going to do now. But yeah, as of right now, I'm still only in RYDE. Well, I say I'm only in. I'm in also PTLE. I don't know why I haven't pulled this one up. PTLE. But it's very, very small position, because I hadn't had time to do like research on it, which I'm probably going to do now. Jeez, what a horrendous chart. So let's pull up one day. Y'all know I'm a mobile trader, so I am learning on the spot with these charts. So excuse my patience. I'm sure y'all are much better with y'all's charts than I am. But so I'm in this one, but like I said, very small position. The reason why I'm in it small is because, one, I haven't had a lot of time to do any due diligence, and I don't like multi-day moves. So this was after hours and it's still going. The reason I took an entry though is because it was trading at like 18 cents. So if this breaks a new high, I'm just gonna get out. But again, I'm not in that big of a position. I wanted to do a little bit of research first with this one. But if things are up this much, I'm usually interested. But let's see what the main. Yeah, I don't. Did any of y'all see any news on PTLE? There has to be. Well, I got Stock Titans up now. I'll pull it up. KWE. That's probably KWE. Is it popping again? Oh, it is. Okay, let's see. I might enter this one. Well, it is. Let me pull up the daily. I don't know if I want to enter this one. This one's just been kind of bullish for a little bit. If I do enter, I'm gonna have probably a pretty tight stop on it. If it breaks a new high, I'm just gonna get out. It's only up 43%. Yeah, I'm not interested in this one. I guess this is how I'm maturing as a trader. I used to enter everything, but something I don't like about it. I don't know what it is. I think it's only up 40%. That's why I'm not interested, but probably still not a bad play. I just like to see a little more meat on the bones. I'll keep an eye on it though. Sorry, I turned those down. That was my Stock Titan alerts. But yeah, so what else should I look at? Sorry if it feels a little hectic this morning. Got started a little bit later. Yeah, same, Alex. That's the main thing I don't really like about it. The daily, and it's just like, I don't like this. It's been bullish for a while. I really like the charts that look like, you know, they look like crap, and then they just pop one day. These are like my favorite plays, like this. Crap, 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 and then it pops, and then it goes back down to being a crap stock. But there's probably money to be made here, but I'm just not interested in it. And there already is. If you would have hit the top, the test, it's a dollar move. So if I'm getting an alert that says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth stream. Sorry if it starts getting glitchy. I've been having some technical issues this morning. I don't know if it's my internet or what, but apologies. Let me know if it's like, if you can't hear me or whatever. But yeah, so 5 minutes till market open. I'll go back to like my game plan. So my main focus is this one, RYDE. I want it to fade back. And that's really the only position I have. Really the only position I have besides PTLE, but like, again, it's 550 bucks. Literally, I entered at like 56 cents, 1,000 shares. So not too focused on it. But I do have my 200 SMA test, and I showed this the other day, but I want to show it again because y'all know I like being transparent with y'all. I'm not finding all these 200 tests. I have my alert set, as you can see from, if I go to configure a Windows specific for my trade ideas, they have an option where you can get alert whenever your criteria is met and it gets within 3% of the 200 moving average on the daily. So I get alerts anytime this happens. So that's how I've kind of been able to find a lot of these 200 daily tests, retests, without staring at the chart all day. So, and I don't even have an affiliate link for trade ideas, so it's not a plug. I just let you know what I use to find these, but it's been very, very helpful. But anyway, so back to game plan. So if APVO gets back to 750 and the locates are not astronomical, I'll look to enter. And if it gets up to 9, I'll enter as well. LGHL. Not super interested in this one. What's the story with LGH? Is this crypto? Yeah, it's crypto. That's the crypto one. I'd almost be more interested in a long right here, to be honest. But it's about to fail, potentially. But it looks pretty bullish to me. I'm gonna just go interest starter here. I got a quick little. I went long on live stream last time and made a little bit of money, but I just entered a long position. I'm gonna stop out if it gets below 438. If it gets below this little wick down, I'll just get out. I don't know what I'm doing with longs, just want to be clear. I just wanted to try it. Okay, I'm gonna stop out. I don't think it's gonna bounce. Okay, the market opens in 1 minute. So the main thing I'm interested in is RYDE, which is fading beautifully, and APVO. I'll keep looking. Justin, would you put the screen on circle with alerts for 200? Yes, we'll do, Martin. Will do. It's kind of like a little cheat code, bro. It's really nice. But yes, so I would like to see, okay, market's open now. Let's see what happens. Set me a, okay, got all my positions set. So APVO, unfortunately, it looks like it's diving down. Oh my gosh. Is this hitting where's this? Geez, this all the way up to 10. So this is kind of what I was saying. There wasn't enough meat on the bones. I didn't want this to happen. But at this level, it's getting a lot more interesting. I'm going to try to get alerts for it. I mean, alerts, geez. Locates. Man, this thing is looking wild. Small position. I'm going to get a starter on it, but it's going to be a small position. Geez, locates are expensive, at least on TradeZero. Did it just hold up? Okay. So y'all know how, y'all have seen me play these hold ups quite a bit, but I'll go over it if you haven't. Let me know if there's anything else I'm missing. But this is kind of my, sorry, I'm getting distracted here because I had a stop at 430 and it got to 431 and it didn't stop me out on LGHL. But anyway, so these halts, I'll tell you how I plan on playing the KWE halt. Let me see what it's supposed to open at. So it looks like it's going to open around 11:20, 11:16. I'm honestly need to look at the chart. So, ooh, the 200's up here at 14. Do I wait to enter here if it gets there? Oh, that's a tough one. I might just wait. I'm going to set a entry at like 1389 14.45. And if it gets there, I'm going to short it. I'm going to play this one a little bit different. A lot of times when these unhalt, I'll play them immediately. But with this one and the 200 not being that far away, I already forgot what I said. So 1389, let me put that in. And again, sorry, I go back and forth. I trade on my mobile phone. That weirdo. So 1389 and 1445 are my two entries. And then if it wants to get above that, which it could, because a lot of times it doesn't hit it immediate, it doesn't just hit this to a T and fall down. Some do, but it'll probably get up to 15. So I'm going to enter at 14.95 as well. Cool. So when that unhalts, I'll pay attention to it. And I'm probably leaving some. There is potential that it doesn't make it up there, and I can live with that. LGHL. Looking kind of weak, to be honest. I just got stopped out of it, so I just had a little small long position there, but this is dying off. Oh, APVO, let's see, it's getting close to VWAP. Are these still pricey? Yep. But I'm going to enter a small position. But they are more pricey than I prefer. Dang, I'm about to miss the move. Yeah, I missed it. That's the worst, when you pay too much for locates and then you miss the freaking move. I got in at 690. That's not where I wanted to get in at, but that's all right. I wanted to get in at 7, but 690 is still not that bad of an entry. So I'm in 400 shares here. One of y'all Martin, were you in this one? LGHL? Somebody was in this one. Hope y'all are making some money. KWE is short restricted. Really changed my game plan too much, but good to know. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and see where this one unhalts. My RYDE position is playing out pretty nicely. Had a 54 cent or 55, something like that, entry. PTLE, again, I was only in 1,000 shares. I wish I was in more now, but it's playing out nicely as well. The position was small though, so. Nice, LGHL is fading. Congrats to whoever shorted that one. Ooh, APVO. We'll have to get some more locates now. They're probably expensive as crap now. Of course they are. Okay. Let's see what else we got to look at. Did KWE unhalt yet? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. RELI is moving. It is. I played this one yesterday. Oh, let me get over here. Cool. I'm going to try to focus on KWE right now. So what does it show when it's going to open around 12? Yeah, looks like it might. Staying at 1175 for mine. I hope this gets up there because there's a good chance it'll fail there. APVO, let's see what it does. I'm down about 180 bucks on it. I had another entry at 795, so that helped my average. So now I'm basically break even on this play. Let's see what happens. KWE. It's the one I'm the most interested in right now. I hope this one honestly stays below 8. I don't want to have to get more locates. They're pricey. And every time I look, they're more expensive than they were. Yeah, they're going up substantially now. Fail here, please, so I don't have to get any more locates. KWE, let's see what this does when it opens up. RYDE is playing out nicely. I'll probably take some profits at the 200. As you see, there's a little bit of chaos here, so it might slow it down, plus the 200. There's potential for bounce in this area, so I'll take some profit when it gets here. Anything y'all are looking at that I might be missing? I have an entry. It's showing that it's going to open at 12 on mine as well. I have just a little small 100 share position right here under 12 because I just want to get an entry. So, okay, I'm in it now. But majority of all my entries are up here around the 13 level,
KWE
14 level. I'm just scared it won't get there, and I wanted a position. And that's not the way to trade, but I'm just being honest. Okay, here we go, guys. Game time. So it's getting, I'll pull up the year to date. I hope it gets a little higher. Gosh, I hope it gets a little higher because I didn't get that many entries. This is fun. Let's see what happens. It'll be more fun if it gets up here. Oh, come on. I want to add heavy up here. No. No, I'm not long. I am not long on this thing. So going back to my game plan, since there's some confusion, I'm in 200 shares right now, but I'm adding, let's see where my positions are. I'm adding 200 at 14.95, 200 at 14.45, and 200 at 13.89. And since it made its way to 13.64 and failed, I'm going to enter 100 shares if it gets to 13.45 too. But I want to see it get higher before I enter. I want to see it get there, hard reject. It usually does, so I'm expecting it to. I jumped in a little early just because I wanted a position in it, because sometimes after these halts, they immediately fell. I got what I wanted. So now I wanted to get a little bit higher on the daily chart. As you can see here, the 200. Okay, let's go. Come on, get a little higher, a little higher. I use TradeZero. Yeah, I use TradeZero. There we go. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So I'm in 300 shares now because I have one at 13.45 as well. And then again, I have 200 shares at 13.89, 200 shares at 14.45, and 200 shares at 14.95. Really hope it gets a little higher because I would love a heavy position on this one between this pivot from, what was this, March, the 200, and over 100% move. This is what I like to see. Sorry, I'm ignoring most all these other plays, but man, Martin, if you played, I think you were the one that said you played this. Nice job. Oh, and APVO has fallen. Good. So I'm in the money with this one. I'm gonna ride this one out. But
ILAG.
ILAG. Let me pull it up. That's my 200 ILAG. That's my 200 alert. So what's going on? Oh, look at it right here. ILAG. Let's go. I'm about to, like, isn't that such a cheat code, this alert thing? Like, it's amazing. I'm about to enter. It's already given some back though, but I'm going to enter. And listen, it's not fail proof, but I'm batting very high percentage with this. I've had to adjust my strategy a little bit. Y'all know. So this is kind of what I've been doing mostly, and it's helped substantially. Waiting for the 200. Only thing I don't like about ILAG, one, I haven't done literally zero research on it. And the other thing is it's only up like 40%. It's only up like 30% now. So this play really works when they're up at least 50%. It works even better when they're up even more than that. Like this is again, anything could happen with this play, but this is flirting with an A+ setup, KWE. Without looking at the financials, it's an A++ setup if it gets here. Between the pivot, the 200, 100% plus move. Again, I'm already in it. I've jumped in probably a little too early, but I wanted to make sure I got a feel because I didn't play pre-market. So I'm only, let's see, my realized for the day is only $610. So I want to make some money right now. So ILAG, I'm in 2,000 shares. I need to get in more than that. That's not very much. I just realized that it's only a 75-cent stock. Let's see. I'm not as confident in ILAG. I think it'll probably fail here because it's shown numerous times that it can't hold over the 200. But it's just not up that much. It's only up 38%, but I'm gonna play it. So actually, I'm just gonna keep my 2,000 shares on it since it's not up that much. What's KWE doing? Okay, let's go. Let's go.
KWE
Or KWE. I'm excited about this one, guys. Hope it plays out like I think it's going to. LGHL, you made 450 on that, Martin. Nice job. You've been on a roll lately. Man, I wish I could see my PTLE. I'm solely in $500. I'm up 119. RYDE, I was only in 4,000 shares. I'm up 700 on it. APVO, I was only in 600 shares. I'm up 500 on it. And ILAG, I'm up 100 on it. So a lot of unrealized right now. KWE, I'm down like almost $400 on it because I got in early. That's okay. I added heavy here. So when it fails, your boy's going to make some money. Sorry, I keep just looking at the daily. Let me pull up the 5 minute. This looks like a 1 minute. Yeah, this is 1 minute. Even though the 1 minute is kind of interesting now. So what is it doing on the 1 minute? So it looks like it's topping out at 1450. See if it breaks this. Is this the high? Let's see. I'm gonna keep it on the 1 minute for right now. APVO, do I take some profit here or do I let this thing ride? Like I was saying, I'm up like 450 on it. So I'm gonna trim 300. So I trimmed like half my position here. It's because I don't want it to like start getting bullish and make this move. It's probably gonna keep falling, but man, I'm in heavy. 800 shares on KWE over about 11K position now, or it is an 11K position. So please fail. Now I'm in 1,000 shares, 15K position. Let's see what happens. Only thing I don't like about this one right now is it is kind of like a grind up. I like to see like a quick move up. So I think I'm definitely not concerned yet, but that's my only comment on it. Okay, I'm in the money now with KWE. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Did it halt down? Please halt down. If this halts down, y'all will probably hear me scream. But I don't think it's going to. Or not at this moment. Come on. This is playing out, guys. Let's see what happens. Man, if that would have halted down, oh my gosh. Let's go. It halted down. Nope. I'm getting excited when it freezes up. I got to see where the halt bands on this is. The reason I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little too heavy in this one because I'm being emotional with it. But if KWE fades hard like I want it to, I'm going to make a lot of money. So because I'm usually not in this heavy, but high conviction. But I'm up 500 on it right now, 500 bucks, which isn't that much because I got in a little early. But when it starts breaking down, like if it breaks down hard, I'll be sitting nice. Dang, what happened with APVO? I'm glad I took profit when I did.
APVO.
Jeez. That was unexpected. I'm about to add more to it. You want to act up like this, bro? Add it to it. Man, I like seeing a quicker move up and a hard rejection. Again, I'm not bailing on this play, but I'm just being honest. Those are the moves I like to see. This is still definitely in play. I'm not saying it's not, but I like to see a little bit harder of a rejection. But I get a little, and it's mostly because I'm in just pretty dang heavy on this position. That's the why. Any of y'all in KWE? Or am I the only crazy person that gets in immediately? Because I know a lot of people play these, oh, exactly like your comment, Raven, like a retest. But I'm scared I won't get in it. So I get it on the first move. And I get there's downside to that, but there's downsides to everything. Because if you wait for a retest, you might not get the opportunity. If you do it like I do, the downside is if you keep going and then you kind of got to you could take a bigger loss. And y'all know I'm on the aggressive side. Come on, baby. Let's go. If it breaks below this, that'll be a very good sign. What is that, 1292? If it breaks below 1292, that'll be nice. Sorry, this is my main focus, guys. I did re-enter here at APVO. I'm probably going to set a stop so I don't even have to pay attention to it at like 9. I'm going to do 964, give it a little play. But I'm focused on KWE. I got a dang 14K position on it. Well, no, not anymore. I took some profit whenever it got down to 13 again, because you see it keeps getting right here. It's because my position was so big, but I'm still holding 800 shares. So there we go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man. Oh man. So I took some more profit at VWAP. So I'm in 600 shares still. Man, that was a quick bounce up. It's a pretty bullish sign when it hits VWAP that hard and immediately wicks up. Again, I'm just being honest. Am I concerned? No, but I would love to see it not wick like that. I want to see it just die. Back in the money with APVO. That's nice. I mean, I will actually break even, but I'm fine with break even right now after it made that move. Then I'll add back if it gets to 895. Dang, nice recovery, KWE. Y'all were waiting for a retest. You might get the chance. Gardell, excited to see you on, bro. Saber, yeah, APVO. Retest. Okay, time to go. See you all, guys. Thanks for hopping on, Saber. So my position is only 10K with KWE because I took some profit at the VWAP. Y'all know deep down I want to hold this and let it fade all day, but if you're in profit, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not allowed to do that. But you know, like the one I showed you yesterday, what was it? PC. This was a nice VWAP play too, guys. Hope y'all got to play that one. PCSA. You know, this one from yesterday that I alerted. Like it's nice when they immediately die like that, but they don't always do that. Like this is the one I alerted yesterday and it immediately died off. They don't always do that. So just my recommendation is if you get in the money, and especially if you're in a big position, it's good to take a little off. So that's what I did when it got to VWAP. But it's putting up a pretty good fight. It'd be better if something else would steal attention from it. So that's why I don't mind APVO popping, even if it goes against me a little bit, because I want eyes off of this play. But yeah, if y'all are looking for a retest, here it is. It is retesting. I'll add some more back at 14.95, I guess. So I added a little more. Oh, as soon as I added that, it went down. Nice. I buried it. That was good. So I added more at 14.95. Now I'm back in pretty heavy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Man, I want this thing to halt. I wonder. It's probably not going to halt, though, because it's already trading for 5. It's respecting VWAP, guys, so just acknowledge that. I'm confident in this play, but anytime it gets to VWAP, it wicks back up. So if you're in the money, again, can't give financial advice, but don't be afraid to take a little off. Because sadly, this is the money flow play. I like when these pops are not the money flow. And what I mean by money flow is this is where all attention is on this play right now. 16 million shares have been traded. And for a $13 stock, that's not bad. That's pretty heavy. I think this is going to fade. I like that 15 retest and fell. I mean, it felt hard. So I'm hanging on to majority of my shares right now, but I'm just being honest with you. Just don't be afraid to take a little profit. There we go. That's what. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Anybody get in on the retest? I wish I would have added more, honestly. I only added a couple hundred more shares. Man, this is a beautiful play. I'm glad I played this one. So I'm going to take the rest of my profit here. And the reason is, you see there's a little bit of chaos here. It could potentially bounce here. Could potentially bounce since it's the 200. And I got in at 55. So I don't know if you can ask for a better move. So I'm going to get out of this one. So I'm all out of RYDE, APVO. This is the only play I'm red in right now because I'm up on ILAG, KWE, and PTLE. But I'm okay with APVO being down. I kind of want it to steal attention. I would love for the, honestly, I prefer to break new highs and I get stopped out because I just want attention away from this play. I like when they play out quicker, but can't always get what you want. It's still playing out how we want it to. You were in a meeting, Alex? Yeah, you missed some good stuff. We in KWE over here because of this 200 test. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. And it's halting down. Your boy caught it again. Let's go. I'm excited about this. Hey, what you doing having meetings, Alex? The funny thing is my boss has already called me. So I have to call him back. So, guys, I mean, this is what we wanted. Halt down. So we'll hang around, see what happens, but good stuff. Just kind of looking through all the plays. Oh, I got to re-enter again. Look, so y'all heard me say I had another entry at 895 APVO. So now I'm back in the money with it. So yeah, no, good stuff. So we'll hang out, see what happens when this unhalts. But I took dang, APVO is bouncing back again. Oh no, I read that wrong. Yeah, so this has a lot to give back to. So I already forgot what the news was on KWE. What was the news? Let's see. KWE. Receives order for prototypes of its next generation battlefield laser detection system for major North American armored vehicle program. It's the only thing I don't like about this play too is it's a war-related headline. So I think it'll still fade. I'm not saying that, I'm just being honest, but I would prefer it to not be such a relevant news with everything going on right now with Israel and Iran. It's actually not a bad headline. But I've already taken a decent amount of profit. My realized is 1,800 and my unrealized is about $1,000. So decent morning so far, but I really want to hold KWE and let it fade. My only concern is that is a somewhat relevant headline. So I'm going to take profit along the way, but definitely still going to hold because, I mean, look at this. It could give back a lot. So long story short, I'm holding, but I'm probably going to take profit on the way down. Some too. How's the market doing today? I haven't even looked. It's the only thing I don't like about TradeZero. Like most apps I've traded with in the past, showed you how the QQQ and SPY and Dow's doing. So the market's up a tiny bit today, it looks like. Yeah, okay. So I'm taking a little off whenever it unhalts right here. but I'm still going to hang on to some and let it fade. But like I was saying, I try to be honest with y'all. I still think this is a top tier play, but I wish the headline wasn't about war. Since the Iran Israel stuff. So I took a little profit at 12, like 30, where it unhalted. But I'm still hanging on. Come on, another halt down would be nice. That would be the haymaker, to be honest. Halt down, new low. It's probably going to fade. This is what I didn't want to happen. But I mean, it's still in play, but I was hoping it would just halt down. But since it's a relevant headline, it's not going to go down easy. I'm surprised that didn't halt up. If this halted down, that was only 13.16 that was less than $1. This was a 12.50 to 14, but I'm glad it didn't, but I'm surprised it didn't halt up there. APVO, pretty deep in the money now because of that retest at 9 that I just had sitting there. I lagged the other 200 I called out. Daily test is playing out nice as well. I'm just holding on to this one because I didn't enter that heavy. I just wanted to see what the 1 minute looked like, but this was the play from earlier. The reason I was pretty confident in it is never can hold over the 200 all 3 times. So there wasn't a ton of meat on the bones with this one. And then the other one I'm in, what is it? PTLE. Man, I wish I would have went heavier on this one. Only entered like 1,000 shares. So I wish I would have entered more. But my average was 55 cents. Y'all heard me talk about that at the beginning. But all eyes on KWE. I wish it would give back immediately, but it's going to put up a fight. But again, I'm seeing things I like. Because even like, well, I suck at drawing lines. But you can see the trend right here. As long as we don't break above 15, I'm feeling very good about this play. Maybe I should say very good, but very confident. But it is respecting the VWAP, so I'm trying to hit a home run, so I'm hanging on to a lot of my shares, but well, I'm taking profit too, but I would like to just see this. I would like to see it break a new low so I can end live stream and be happy about it. I usually end lives by now, but I want to see if this plays out on live. Raven BDRX, watching. Let's see if it bounces again to 130. Alex, see some consolidation on the daily between 10 and 11, but otherwise not too much resistance. Cool.
APVO.
APVO, something else is flirting with. Wait, this is supposed to be an alert for a 200 test. This ain't a 200 test. It's all the way up. All the way up there. What am I missing? Oh, that was my other alert, because I have 2 alerts going. Just if things spike quickly, we'll turn that one off. Okay, KWE, let's see what you got. Now that it's kind of consolidating in this area, again, it's still looking like I'm not very concerned with it, but it's not going to be a quick fall. If y'all got things to do, like I'm about to have to do, I might just set a stop above this one. If I need to walk away, I'm not going to walk away right now, but I'm just saying if you don't have time to stare at this screen, because I just don't think it's going to give it back quick. I think it's just going to slowly grind down all day. Wait, I pulled up AP. I was already playing AP. I'm so confused. Okay, APVO I was already in. Jeez, I'm all over the place. But it broke a new high. Probably should get out. If it gets back over this candle, I'm getting out. But I do like that it's getting looking a little bullish, pull attention away from KWE, because these are kind of the top 2 plays of the day. Over 56 shares have been traded on this thing. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it, because y'all know how I define a break of high. I want to see the 5-minute candle close above it. If it does that, then I'm going to get out. What is... Or if it breaks above this 954, I'll probably get out as well. KWE. Well, if you followed along, we got a good entry regardless. So it might not play out as quick as PCSA did yesterday, but that's the one I was talking about from yesterday. This one played, I mean, this is all you can ask for. A test right here and then just fail quickly. I mean, it still took some time. I mean, the final crazy move wasn't until 12:34, but hopefully we'll get something similar with KWE. Oh, let's go, a new low. This just broke a new low. Let's freaking go. This is where I beat myself up for trimming some position. But I was in a little heavy. I had like a 13K position at one point. And so now I'm only in 500 shares, up about 850 now. Should be up more, but my average is a little bit lower, or not as high as it should be, because y'all know I got in a tad bit early because I got excited. It's looking like it's going to open at 1168. That'd be nice. That'll change. This number will change before it opens, but I don't plan on taking any more profit. I'm just going to ride it to probably take some at 10. That's a psychological level that's sometimes hard to break. This candle would argue otherwise, but I could see it dancing around 10. So I'm going to take some profit at 10. I'm gonna end live stream here too. I got to call my boss back. I will take some profit at 10, and then wherever the 200 is, I'll probably take the other profit. But good stuff. Good stuff. So now I'm up with my unrealized and my realized about 2,600. But if this plays out how I expect it to, a lot more money will be made. So let's see. APVO is looking bullish. That's a good sign. I want this one to just go ham. Take attention away from KWE. I'm going to take a little loss on it. But I just don't care about this play right now. So I'm going to set a stop loss at 962. If it breaks it, I don't care. I'm not, and obviously the reason I'm this way is because I'm not in that big position. I'm in 300 shares. I mean, it's still a loss, but right now it's looking like it wants to act up a little. So if it wants to break a new high, I'll get out, or if it wants to fade away, I'll let it fade away. So stop at 962. But this is the one I care about. Who's all in it? Who all played this? Somebody tell me y'all played this. Raven, did you ever get in? Martin, I know you played it, right? But yeah, I'm gonna watch and see where this unhalts, and then I'll probably end live here. Y'all know my plan. I'm gonna take a little bit of profit at 10, take a little profit at 200, call it a day. Well, probably not call it a day. I'll probably trade some more, but good stuff. Raven, how you miss this one, bro? This is I'm just kidding. All right, so it unhalted. So I'm going to just ride it out. I'm comfortable with the amount of shares I have. Y'all know my game plan. Probably about to end live. But yeah, no, I think this play will continue to trend down. But as I always say, don't be afraid to take profit though. And the reason keep saying that it's just because of the headline. Since it's war related, just it could be unpredictable. I don't think it's going to reverse. And even if it does reverse, I think it's just going to retest. I don't think it's going to break new highs, but with the war-related headline. Just be aware, but I do think it'll continue to fade. And on that note, I'm going to end live. Thank y'all for tuning in. Pretty good morning so far. So if I see anything else, oh, nice, new lows. Let's go. If I see anything else, I'll let y'all know. But in the circle group, and here's my plug, free circle group. As of right now, it's free. Whoever gets in while it's still free, I'll grandfather in. And if you're not subscribed, like and subscribe, please. I'd appreciate it. And I will see y'all later. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.